Rancho 3M is a Christian orphanage dedicated to and existing for God's glory. Our mission is rescuing, caring for, training, and discipling at-risk and orphan children for the glory of God.
My name is Dean Adamak, and I have the privilege to serve as Executive Director here at Rancho 3M Christian Orphanage and School for the past 14 years.
The history was founded by two ladies, Irene Logston and Marietta Wilhelm, in 1969. They opened their doors in March of that year, and the government brought them 14 children. Since then, well over 1,000 kids can call Rancho 3M their home. Every child that calls Rancho 3M home comes from a very different background, from extreme poverty to abuse to abandonment and everything in between. Rancho 3M, by God's grace, has affected a number of people throughout the years, not only visitors that have come to visit us for a week at a time, but of course the children that grow up here. The majority of our staff actually grew up here. There's one man who's 50 now who came when he was 10 years old. Ranch School was started in 2002, and the reason why we started it is to help us to disciple the children better. They were going to a school that was very much anti-God, and we felt that we disciple them better if we have our own school here. That's the main reason why we opened the school.
Pues el rancho atiende principalmente a los niños del rancho, pero también atiende a niños de la comunidad. En general está como el 50% del rancho y 50% de la comunidad. Es una escuela cristiana y el personal docente también es cristiano, en el cual se refleja el amor de Cristo en todo lo que hacemos, se refleja el amor de Dios, el deseo de servir, el deseo por los niños, y no estamos pensando en otras cosas, ¿no?
Pues como en la manera, desde que empiezan las clases empezamos con un devocional hablando de Dios, cómo está trabajando Dios en nuestras vidas, cómo hemos estado en nuestra relación con Dios. Y en las escuelas públicas pues no, porque de volada empiezan con sus clases y no tomamos ese tiempo para hablar con Dios, y aquí tomamos ese tiempo especial.
Es impactada en el sentido que mucha gente, aunque no es cristiana, a ellos les gusta que la escuela hable de Dios. Entonces es una forma en la cual también presentamos el evangelio a los padres de esos niños, y impacta de una manera positiva en el sentido que quieren saber de Dios, quieren escuchar de Dios. También impacta en el sentido de formar hábitos en ellos, en ser responsables y puntuales. Y gracias a Dios la escuela ha adquirido una reputación excelente, prestigio, pero todo es por la gracia de Dios.
One area of weakness that the staff and I have noticed over the years is how we prepare our children to enter society or enter life after the ranch. So one area that is really on our hearts, something that we have started and I'd like to see progress, is preparing our kids to live on their own. And we live in a very agricultural community. All around us it's farmland, and there are some Christian ranchers in our area that are willing to teach us things, and we've already started engaging them and learning from them and teaching some of the kids that are interested ranching skills that they could take when they leave and actually biblically support their families by doing that. We also want to see them trained in various areas, because to be honest with you, historically most of our kids do not go to college. and the options are less than they are in the United States. They're more limited in what they have to do after they graduate from high school. Therefore, I'd like to see us train our children better in different areas so that they could biblically support themselves and their family. For a number of years, I've studied orphan care, and one model that I believe can benefit the children greatly is making their homes less institutional. For a long time, we'd call them the boys' dorm and the girls' dorm. And instead of that, call it the girls' home and the boys' home and make a large home. We've already started drafting it up, but in the future we would very much like to make it more of a home and less institutional. Why? Because we feel that it would enable and help us disciple the children better. Instead of getting ready in the morning and then walking outside in the cold maybe, or even in the dark if it's the winter, and go to the dining room to have breakfast and then go through a cafeteria style breakfast and sit down. Instead of that scenario, we'd like it, the kids can wake up, they would go to the dining room table with the staff members there that would sit down with them. They'd have their devotion there. They could still be in their pajamas, they could be eating breakfast, but be there together. More of a family unit type of thing instead of very institutional like it is now.
Thank you for making Psalms 27:10 a reality in our children's lives. When my father and my mother forsake me, the Lord will take care of me. This is a blessing God has given us. We were all orphans and had no hope, but now we have been adopted into His kingdom, and we get to glorify Him and serve Him forever. And now we get to show these amazing children that they have hope, a Father who loves them. This is more than just an orphanage, more than a ranch. This is Rancho 3M.
Este es el rancho. Este es el rancho.
Este es el rancho. ¿Sí?
Este es el Rancho 3M.
Sí, no.